Why? How did you even find that?
Tumblr.
Was it Tumblr?
That's the first place I saw it.
I miss Tumblr.
How hipster of us. I saw it on Tumblr. You've probably never seen it before. It's real underground.
Tumblr, you never heard of it.
Remember, that was like a thing when people had Tumblr.
Yeah.
When it first became a thing, Chris, I promise you, everyone was like, "You can't let people know. You can't let the normies know, like that. There's this website."
The
Tumblr.
normies.
Yeah, and they were like, "You cannot tell people about it." And so like, it was a big secret website, and everyone was like, "Hey, do you have a Tumblr?" And you'd be like,
Ew.
"Oh my god, yes, I do."
It's only shower curtain.
Was that
69?
Is that really what it was called?
No,
Could you imagine? Do you want to know what mine was called?
Yeah.
My Tumblr account was called Sexy Muffin Claps.
No, it wasn't.
And
On your mother, you would not.
It was. I have photo evidence.
Sexy muffin
claps. Don't forget it.
I would like
when
to.
when you went to my Tumblr blog at the very top, you can title your blog.
Yes.
And it was Sexy Muffin Claps. Welcome to my twisted mind.
Ew.
Or like, welcome to my teenage mind. Welcome to my chaotic teenage mind. Like shit like that. Like very. You're about to walk into a mess.
Yeah.
And you're gonna love it. You know what I mean?
You're gonna love it.
Exactly. That was the vibe I was trying to give off.
When you feel the cold wind blow and all the leaves change color, the frightening monsters finally show that they have been hidden amongst the other. They have been watching you with their piercing red eyes. Don't look back if you are wise. You must keep running, running, running from the
Hello. Hi. My name is Chris Ortiz-Belcher, and my initials are Cobb.
And I am Claudio. And I won't tell you my other names, but just know that my initials spell Cal. Like California.
Cal.
Oh, I was like Cal.
C-A-L.
Like, that's just like a cool name. Now that you said California, I'm kind of...
And
we're the Hi Guys.
Today we have a guest with us, the incomparable, the illustrious, the magnificent Bri
Villanueva.
I was reading that earlier and I was like, they need to stop saying this shit about me because I am a regular guy.
I just think you're so fun and amazing.
You're so sweet.
And...
Thank you. Stop. I'll cry. I really will. That's no joke.
But yeah, you're great. So,
but do you want to say something about yourself?
My name's Bri, and I'm a regular boy, and that's about it. I'm very happy to be here, though.
wow, the inspiration.
Yeah.
A regular boy, just
A
like
regular
everyone
boy.
Just a
else.
regular boy, just like you, Bart. A regular boy, just day by day.
Bri is with us today to talk about American Horror Story.
Very important stuff.
Very important stuff right now. American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm. Friendships might be over after this.
Yeah.
Do you
No, I'm
think
kidding. No, I'm kidding.
at the end of this, one of us will storm out?
But that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing a bracket for American Horror Story because we felt, it's necessary and people need to know our thoughts. Because it's the most controversial question to be asked. Is it not?
Really is.
You ever asked what's your favorite season of American Horror Story
All
and
the
feel
time.
immediately threatened? Like
Yes.
there's a knife against your neck?
100%. 100%.
You're like, if I speak my truth and you don't agree with it, it's going to get catty.
It really will be because
Because it's American Horror Story. There's nothing else like it. But yeah, we're going to be arguing about which season is the best season.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to vote with our hearts
Yes.
and with our brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole bracket. So head to head, 1v1 a lot of these.
Can I just say, though, I kind of feel a little attacked because, like, you guys are a long-term couple, and it's like, yeah, where do my ideas begin and his, excuse me, where do my ideas end and his begin? So it's 2 against 1, and that doesn't seem fair.
Listen here.
I'll have you know, Claudio and I are the complete opposite
when it comes to taste.
When it comes to anything.
Okay.
Chris Ortiz-Belcher loves 2000s rom-coms and 90s coming-of-age stories.
I own Bride Wars, and it has a pink DVD case.
That movie's iconic.
It's iconic.
It's iconic.
Anne Hathaway, some of her best work.
Anne Hathaway
Could kill me.
stomp on me.
Could kill me. Heel to the throat.
So, but like Chris is known for loving cheesy, family-friendly movies because that's what he grew up on.
Sister Act 2.
And his family would not let him watch anything else. Where then there's me, where like I had a Comcast box in my room, so I was just watching on-demand movies all the time. I was watching all of it.
Fear
Net. They're getting a lot of shout-outs in podcast. I hope you guys come back and that you
we miss you, Fear
us.
Net.
I miss you.
But yeah, so our taste is wildly different.
Your guys' taste, if your taste had a baby, it'd be me. I'm on both of those.
I love that.
Dang.
This is actually, we figured out time travel, and this is actually a conversation.
This is our
with
daughter.
our daughter,
Yes.
Bri Villanueva.
I could see that.
I see it 100%.
I could see
Wow.
100%.
So before we get into our favorite seasons, we're all going to give a little backstory of why we love it so much.
it. Wow.
So, Bri.
Pass. I'll go second.
I'll go first. I think we've talked about it last time too, but American Horror Story is the thing that got me into like spooky shit and horror stuff because I started watching Roanoke with Claudio halfway through the season, and it was the first experience, like positive experience I had with horror movies. I was sweating the whole time, but it was kind of hot. And then so from there is when I watched It for the first time in theaters. Like my first scary movie in theaters was It. But none of that would have been possible. All the spooky, you see this, if you can see me, I have a button up with R.I.P. written all over it and skeletons on skateboards.
Spoopy.
None of this would be possible without American Horror Story.
Am I second?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, I said I was second. What does American Horror Story mean for me? I love the show. I don't really follow a lot of TV shows. I'm more of a movie gal.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
And an American Horror Story was the first show that I was like, need to watch.
Yeah.
And also, like, I loved scary movies since I was a little babe, but my mom was very strict. So to her, I was just like watching a show I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I was sneaking like scary movies.
Aww.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I would always have to hide it. And then, like, all these amazing actors, I love it. There's nothing else like it. So
There really isn't.
No, there's nothing, especially, like, Roanoke. Okay, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We won't talk about that right now.
So my reason for loving American Horror Story is because when I had came home from LA, I was like in such a rut in my life, and I didn't know what to do myself, and I was like, I need something quick. I need a fix. And I was like, it can't be a movie. It can't be a movie. Those aren't long enough. I need to be ingrained in something. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to finally watch American Horror Story. Mm-hmm. And I started watching it. It was right before season 3 came out. And so that's when I started watching the show.
What season is that?
Coven. Right. So I saw all the commercials and I was like, I'm going to catch up, watch. Mm-hmm. And so I watched all of season 1 and season 2 within like 2 days. And it was like, I did not stop. I did not stop. I was like,
I did not.
I was like, what's going to happen next? Oh my God. And I had it like on autoplay. So it would just automatically go. And I was like, I want to leave, but I can't because I need to use the bathroom, but I can't stop looking.
It's only 5 seconds.
Yeah.
One can't possibly.
And I just fell in love with it. And now I love it even more because I got to show Chris it. Mm-hmm. And
that's so sweet.
Our whole relationship is like me showing him stuff because he only knows, like, again, the family-friendly movies. And I'm like, look at all this disgusting bullshit. Isn't it great?
You want nightmares, bitch? I got you.
I fucking got you. I'm like, you want to have trouble sleeping tonight? Just wait.
Mwah. But I'll be good.
But yeah, so that's all of our relationship with the American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
Deep shit. Now it's going to get personal. We're going to hurt some feelings.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
To the listeners and to each other.
Yeah. If you're listening, fuck you. Start it off right now. I want to be the enemy.
I want to start off mad and stay mad.
I don't want to stay mad. I want to have a redemption arc. I want people to hate me at the beginning, and then I want them to be like,
Damn.
wow.
Oh, wow.
He was our friend.
He was our friend.
We should be rooting for him.
No.
Yeah. I'm not
He had
sus.
good intentions.
No.
I'm not
You're
sus.
Snape. You're Snape. And you have Slytherin hair. Perfect. I know it.
It all makes sense now. Is this American Horror Story? Are we in American Horror Story?
Okay, so we're going to start off our brackets. And we are going to go through round one fairly, not quickly, but like, you know, most people agree on the worst seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So unless there's an argument, obviously we will try to say our case and persuade everyone to vote different.
Mm-hmm.
How long do we have to say our...
Okay,
but we'll
so,
say like a minute. I'd say like if you can't say it within a minute, stop talking.
All right.
You know what? I want to raise the stakes.
Do we win something?
No, you
Oh,
relax.
I don't know.
Relax.
We're only gonna do 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You gotta argue. You gotta get your shit
fuck.
out, and it's gonna be comedic. Okay, so we're gonna do the first one is a preliminary because there are an odd number of seasons. Season 10 should have been out this year, but you know,
What's the
It's
theme? I
whatever.
don't remember.
I don't remember.
No?
It's a sequel still,
Keep leaking stuff, but like.
It's like, where are we
scary.
going?
but they said they can't come back till next year.
Mm-hmm, but it's supposed to be a really good cast because Sarah Paulson's back
And Jessica Lange.
and Jessica Lange.
Shut your fucking.
That was the
mouth.
big thing.
What?
Yeah, either that, but I also know that Beanie Feldstein is supposed to be in this one too. I think.
Okay, also by Ryan Murphy, the
American
Crime Story, and she's gonna be
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me.
I'm so excited. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Unfollow me.
Unfollow me. Unsubscribe.
Mute.
I
me.
will be busy. Bet. I wish I
I'm
had
so
more
sure.
chocolate.
So excited.
So the first one is 1984 and Freak Show. So Chris,
Freak Show.
Freak Show.
me, Freak Show. Boom.
Hi.
There we go.
Easy
Boom, you're done.
peasy.
You're done.
You're done. You
You're
did
done.
it. It's because
did it.
okay. Let's just say real quick. 1984.
It had so much opportunity to be amazing and my
did.
favorite
It
because
really
I
did.
absolutely love the 1980s
The
horror
campy
genre.
horror.
Campy. Friday the
Sleepaway
13th is
Camp?
yeah. So many great films. There's so much opportunity, and I feel like they kept switching the fucking plot every 3 episodes, every 2 episodes, and was like, basically, if you started watching this season at episode 3, you could.
You could.
Because the first episodes
could.
don't matter.
No, but 1984 was also just like bad.
It was, but it was also kind of hot.
Let Bri talk.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It was kind of hot, but like also, I'm a very heterosexual woman, and I did not want to see Matthew Morrison's penis as much as I did. It was a little bit too much, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, everything else I could look at, and then that just kept coming, and I was like, oh wait, popping up. No, that does not be there. Never mind.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Revealed. But yeah, it was pretty gross. I was like, I do not want to see Mr. Schuster.
You
Yeah.
with a porn stash.
Rough.
I was like, some actors just can't break out of a role, and that's him for me.
That's
yeah.
You're only Mr. Schuster. If you try doing anything else, I will see your efforts and I will recognize your decisions and tactics, but I will not respect the work.
I'm not respect.
But yeah, so that everyone's.
Yeah. Well, and I also just want to say Freak Show won strictly because it has a whole episode dedicated.
Has you heard April Shoe?
It has a whole episode dedicated to Pepper, who's probably
God bless Pepper.
the best American Horror Story character ever.
Tattoo that whole thing on my
That's
neck.
Pepper right there.
Oh, you want to? Welcome to my YouTube channel.
I'm using the Urban Palette.
I'm using Pepper from American Horror Story Freak Show. She deserves the world.
Murder House and Freak Show.
Oh, do I have to go first?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So I wrote down Freak Show, but I definitely meant to write Murder House.
Okay.
So my vote is for Murder House. I don't know how Freak Show got there.
I can't breathe because that's exactly what I did.
I don't know what happened.
I was like,
Murder
Are you
Show?
telling me you both wrote Freak Show but meant to write Murder House?
I went like this. I went, not Freak Show.
I was like, Murder House, Freak Show, definitely Murder House, and wrote Freak Show.
Yeah, that's what I did. I crossed that out really quick.
That or they're just cowards.
No.
No,
I
no,
went first.
no.
How can I be a coward?
And then
could
for
be a
me,
coward.
it's Murder House.
Yeah, so we're good.
Okay, good.
So the next one
my
is
gosh.
Asylum and Roanoke.
Which is so mean. I can't believe you put them against each other.
I don't apologize.
I voted.
I'm here for the hot takes. So, Chris.
I voted for Roanoke.
Okay. Bri.
I voted for Asylum.
And I voted for Asylum.
Okay.
And here's okay. Would you like to plead your case?
Yes.
me
Tell
why
me
you're
when I
wrong.
can start.
All right, 30 seconds on the timer.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. Roanoke has had almost absolutely no plot holes. All the characters' choices were completely driven, made complete sense. They did such a twist on the story halfway through that was never been done, and it was such a leap forward for American Horror Story. Meanwhile, American Horror Story Asylum had aliens, and I don't care what you say, it made no sense, and it made enough not sense to be the loser in this situation. Because why were there aliens? It would have been a perfect season without the aliens. Why were the aliens there?
Okay. Can I tell you a secret? I agree with absolutely everything you just said. I went into this knowing that all those things. I'm still gonna choose Asylum. I hate aliens, okay? I hate aliens no matter what.
Okay, so here's also my thing. I also agree with you. But I will not change my
I will
vote.
not change my answer.
Because I will do anything for Asylum. I would literally kill my firstborn for the way the
which would
plot
be you, Bri.
thickens for the way the plot thickens in Asylum like no other.
Yeah.
The way that I cried.
I cried laughing. I was like, no, they didn't do that one.
But here's also the thing. It got me emotionally a lot of the time. Because some horrendous shit kept happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you even cried when Pepper had fun.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was literally gonna say I am okay with losing because that's where they introduced Pepper as a character. And when Pepper was clapping during the name game, and she said, Pepper, Pepper, Bo Pepper, banana, Fana, Bo Pepper, and Pepper was so fucking happy that I cried. I almost wept because of how happy she was. She just wants to be a part of it. And the fact that she said her name
She does.
and spelt it and did the whole thing, how inclusive was that?
Oh, wait.
How inclusive was that? That was the most inclusive I've seen a television show be.
I mean, there's okay.
You know what, Bri?
Okay.
You
no,
won.
You're not
Let
wrong.
me have this.
You're not wrong. I didn't say you're wrong.
The next one is Cult and Hotel.
Okay.
Chris.
I said hotel.
I put hotel.
Yeah.
And I put Hotel.
Okay. Okay, good.
Man, we're agreeing so far.
I told you guys. Your taste, baby. It's me.
Okay.
But-
But why? Why did you guys say
Hotel? Because
Lady Gaga.
Lady
100%.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Award-winning.
Award-winning Lady Gaga.
Oscar winning, right?
Oscar for
Oscar.
Best song.
Best
Oh.
song. Still Oscar
But-
though.
Oscar
The
winning.
Golden
You got it at
Globe
the end of the
for
day.
this role.
Golden Globe Award
For
winning.
being the Countess.
Mhm.
Yes.
For Countess.
God, I forget that's her name.
Oh my gosh, how can you?
Because it's just Lady Gaga.
You look at it and you're
Gaga.
like, Gaga. how's
Just
it going?"
I chose Hotel because the Liz Taylor's plot story
Mhm.
is
too.
also one of the
Oh,
most
yeah.
beautiful
Oh God.
pieces of storytelling I felt.
Wept
Wept.
American Horror Story has done.
Wept.
I wish I could just play it right here and everyone could see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also Queenie was there, and I love Queenie.
I love Queenie.
Okay, but the way they like did her dirty in hotel was
They did her majorly dirty.
maddening. I was like, excuse me, you're just gonna show her so she can die?
So she can
For
die.
what purpose?
For no reason.
The fans did ask for her to show up. They didn't ask you to kill her.
Die, yeah.
They hate bad bitches.
True.
So then the next one is Coven and Apocalypse.
I said Kevin.
Coven.
Coven.
Thanks for kidding. I was like,
As much as I love Coco, I can't say anything
no.
really great about Apocalypse, except that Myrtle Snow was also there.
Yes.
We love that.
That woman is a legend.
Apocalypse just hurt my eyes.
It did. It was like very...
The first 2 episodes didn't even matter.
No.
They didn't even
Listen, I know you guys
matter.
are rich and famous, but I got a job and I've been not doing it because of you guys. You wasted my time.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I
It was all
remember.
those people who were like elites that got picked to be down there, and there was like this whole like weird robot story about Kathy Bates, and then all these kids were like, people.
And you were like,
Yeah, and all these people were wearing like fancy garb. And then after the second episode, it's like nothing mattered about them anymore. And it totally went into what it promised in the first place, which was Murder Houses and Coven being a crossover.
Yeah.
But instead, it was like, let's introduce some characters that you'll never even have to think about.
ever again.
So dumb.
It was great to see everyone again. I will not deny.
Apocalypse, yeah. I really loved Apocalypse opening scene. Like, that was good for me.
Mm-hmm. And then with all like the science stuff.
Hey, man, I'm not here to think.
I'm not here for a science.
I go to school, honey.
This isn't your
Honey.
territory. This isn't what you do. This is not.
Get out.
Who told you this is what we want? You know what I mean? I was like,
No
we
one did.
wanted. You said you looked at us in the eyes and you said, hey, everybody's 2 favorite seasons that we can't seem to top. Guess what? Crossover. But instead, what they did was like 3 shows in one. Because it was the beginning, and they were like, "Are you interested? No.
ready?
Well, you will be, because these characters, they're gonna twisty turny."
Twisty turny.
And then when they did, I was like,
Huh?
"Cool." So, the next one. Now we are on to round 2. Round 2, it will be Chris Bri.
What's that?
You'll be leading the way. Yes.
Okay. Murder House? Murder House and Asylum. Okay. Claudio? Murder House or Asylum?
It's an asylum.
Interesting. Okay.
Murder House.
Murder House.
You did not.
I did.
Oh no, because honestly, I did mine as a joke.
No, I picked Murder House.
I only wanted to say Murder House because of when
As a joke, you're a dick.
Oh, you want to know what a joke is? You want to know what being a dick is? Having the screen go black and then hearing Violet silently scream sob for 7 seconds. After she finds Tate's body.
And then when she finds her own body.
Yeah,
That's what you mean.
in the attic when she's like...
And it's like...
I hope.
Is that how you cry?
I thought my TV... Remember, I thought the TV broke because I was like... But I'm going to actually go with Asylum because of Pepper.
No, you traded.
I know, you did it just to fuck with her? That's mean.
I did it to fuck with everybody because Murder House fucked with me so much. I feel like I have to pay it forward.
It was very brutal.
A gazebo, Ben?
A fucking gazebo? That's my favorite line.
He says it all the time.
When the gazebo is built and she shows up and she's like, a gazebo, Ben? A fucking gazebo? And at random, I will look at Chris and be like, a gazebo? It's just
A
fucking gazebo. Okay, so then the winner is Asylum?
Well, she has
Oh,
to...
wait, no, you have to plead your
You
case.
have to plead your case. Okay, you got
Okay.
30 seconds, dude.
30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and go.
Okay, Murder House. I picked Murder House because that was I started from the very beginning, and that was like, it shocked the hell out of me to like see anything like that on TV. So I have special feelings towards it. Even though like ridiculous plot-wise, I do love Asylum more, especially for the Bowie number. But I still pick Murder House. And it's okay if I'm wrong, but that's my feelings.
No, that's totally
Wow.
okay.
I thought my phone was ringing.
Isn't the Bowie number in Freak Show?
She does a...
There's a different
Oh,
song.
wait, I'm thinking... I switched them.
Life on Mars is in
Life on Mars is
Freak
in
Show.
Freak Show.
But she does sing, I think,
The name game.
The Name Game.
the name game. Doesn't she do another one or no?
No, I don't think she does.
Hmm.
Why do they always have Jessica Lange do a musical number?
Because if you look at everyone, you're not going to pick Jessica Lange. She's first on my kickball team. I don't know about you guys. Sarah Paulson's up there, but if they're lined up, I'm going to go, Jessica, you know what to do.
You know what to do.
Get over here, girl.
Get over here, girl.
Okay, so then Asylum's the winner. That's just how it has to be.
It's okay. I understand. The next one is Hotel and Coven.
I've got to say Hotel.
Oh, shit. I told you this would happen. Chris?
I voted for Hotel.
Coven.
Kevin. But get the clock ready because
I'm
I want to
tired.
hear.
Are you ready to plead your fucking case?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm ready.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Go.
Yes. So I love both of those. I love them so much. And I can see how you could go the other way because Lady Gaga. But the bad bitch energy that Lady Gaga brought to Hotel was just multiplied by the head of how many women there were in that fucking house in Coven. It was like, I can't look anywhere without a bad bitch popping up. And I loved that. And so that's what wins. I told you I was going to get attacked. In my own home.
You know?
Well, here's my
Well, now, do
feelings.
you get 30 seconds?
Yep.
Oh, me?
If it's a rebuttal.
If it's a rebuttal, yeah.
I'm about to reboot you.
Because I'm going to say I'm in the middle. So depending on what you say, I could go either way at this
This
point.
was not a tear on the paper.
30 seconds on the clock.
As much as I love Coven, as much as I really like it, though, as much as I really think that it's an iconic season for good reasons, I cannot agree with the fact that it is, when people say it's a good story, I'm like, what story? No. Every episode ended differently. Patty LuPone was there, and she did nothing. And then when she finally did, when she finally did do something, it was for 2 seconds. And then the Butcher Man came for no
The
fucking-
Axeman.
The Axeman showed up for no fucking reason. The big fucking bull thing showed up for no fucking reason.
You know, I go back. I'm going to still vote for Hotel because those were good points that Claudio made. Because that was my whole thing, too. Because as much as I fucking love Stevie Nicks,
As much as I could lose my shit to Misty Day any
to
day.
Misty Day, Lily Rabe is one of the best actresses who has not gotten super huge like Sarah
The
Paulson.
fact that she has not gotten more attention is ridiculous to me, and when she showed up in Hotel, I about lost my shit.
Lost my shit. That... I understand. I get it. But listen. Remember when... What's her name? I never remember her name.
Yeah!
So how do you describe them? Like, because they all look the same to you, like the one with the hat and the black.
The-
What's next?
The girl with the long straight hair that looks like the original cartoon
Thaisa
animation
Farmiga?
of what is that her name? Of Wednesday Addams.
Violet?
Yes.
Yeah, her.
When she
When she what?
fucking
When she got... Wait. Are you going to say when she...
she pooped.
and she's on the gate and she dies.
I was like, no, they didn't do that to me.
She can play fucking tag. They were like, play tag. She fucking died.
Of all the things that I thought she would die from,
It wasn't that.
it was not that. I was like, she's smart. She wouldn't do something stupid. And then she did.
Even the first time I saw that, I laughed so fucking. I was like,
I did
no,
the
they
same
didn't do
thing.
that.
I was like, I'm sorry.
And you can never... I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
You're going to tell me I just watched Misty Day get banished to hell to relive her worst nightmare?
That's
That was
exactly
my worst nightmare.
That was my thing. I was like, she was the kindest, the sweetest.
The best
You made
one.
her to be the hero of the story.
She really was.
And you did her so dirty.
But don't you think that's part of the like tragedy of it? Everyone loves a good tragedy.
You know, you're not wrong. But the fact that after that, I had to watch Taissa Farmiga die because she morphed into a gate.
That's true.
Bitch.
Listen, I should win on the freaking Stevie Nicks
Low
cameo
key.
alone.
Yeah.
What do you mean? The White Witch came to this show, to this season, graced us with a music video.
You know what?
Stevie Nicks.
You know what? I will agree with you. Coven is more iconic than
Yeah.
Hotel.
A lot of people love Kevin.
And I will admit that as much as I hated the plot that was going absolutely everywhere,
Who didn't?
I was looking at them and I was like, I'm invested in who you are. And in Hotel, there weren't many characters that I could say that to, aside from the Countess and from Sally. Yeah, I will give it to Kevin.
I'll do the same. I feel like I give it a lot of hate because of the story. But
For good reason.
Yeah. But I do tend to not focus on all the good of it. Like how
The star quality. The fan energy. There's no
fact
other.
that they gave us
Literally.
Myrtle Snow.
Like, even as I said Misty Day, I was like,
Wow.
The characters,
she wins it.
Some of
Yeah.
these characters are like unparalleled.
And that's why it was so fun to see them again. Because
Yes.
I was like, you guys are iconic and you were like this character only.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So I
So
won.
good.
You won. You
I
won.
win.
You convinced
You did
me.
it.
You
You
convinced
did it.
me. There you go. Okay, so then the last one.
This is going to be Asylum versus Coven.
Oh, I'm sick.
Which is honestly what I expected.
I did too.
I
This
did
is-
not.
I feel like those ones are the most controversial amongst fans.
Yeah.
So you're leading this one.
So, Bri, out of Asylum and Coven, which do you pick?
This is really hard.
We understand if you need a moment.
Thank you. My organic reaction would be Coven.
Mm-hmm.
I just never got over that bad bitch energy. I was like, if I wear a hat.
A lace black dress and Doc Martens, the world's over.
Stockings, bitch.
Some stockings.
It's over for you.
It's over for you.
I can't get over that energy, but I feel like from this conversation, you guys really don't understand my love for Asylum because I haven't given respect to Asylum.
Oh.
It's so hard. I think I'll say, oh man,
It's okay to say Kevin.
no. I think it is Coven, but I think my heart wants to say Coven, but I know it's Asylum up here. But I'm gonna say Coven.
You know that sexy bitch over there is
That sexy bitch
is
right there.
always there. But that mature woman who's going to marry me is something else. So my choice is Asylum.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna argue.
So we have Asylum and Coven. And I'm going to say Asylum.
There you go.
Guess that I would have been ganged up on.
Is it because we're gay, Bri?
No, because you're a couple.
That's true.
You yourself picked the same as us.
I know what I did.
May I remind you?
Yeah, I know.
If you wanted to fight, you could have. But guess what, Bri? You gave in. And is that really our fault?
I guess not.
Okay, well, there you go. We did it.
We did it, she said.
Asylum won.
I love her.
But let me just say, Asylum is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's a wild ride.
The nipple
that
lamp?
never stops. And when Lana goes back,
That was wild.
Yeah.
the ending is what I'm saying. When Lana and her meet up again, when she's like all like cracked,
That
like she
did not make me okay.
it made me so fucking sad. I wept because I felt so bad for her. Because like they paint her as the villain like a lot of the time, but then when you hear about like her past, you kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah.
The fact that she was like in a coma / getting like screwed over, only to like wake up and then like ask about Pepper and then find out Pepper had been dead for like years.
Oh my god,
That was
Me?
not cool.
that was not cool.
It was
What?
terrible. It was heartbreaking. I also wept then.
I did weep for realizing that Pepper was dead. That
Yeah.
that was not good with me. Especially when she like brought Tate his baby and
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Oh, sweet little alien baby.
Yeah.
Pepper is like no judgment.
She had the
here.
connection with the aliens.
I
She
love
was the
it.
one.
Yeah.
She was the one. Oh, look at us.
Wow.
But,
So
like,
productive.
Full circle.
So the winner was Asylum. We're gonna go around, talk about what we have been vibing to recently, whether it be a song or a show or a movie, and then we'll also be saying what we're high off of tonight. But I think we can probably just do that right now because we're all high off the same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's get that out of the way. Do you have the back?
We're high off of
Big Pete's.
Made in Santa Cruz, California. My favorite city. I love the
At
place.
the Santa Cruz Beach Board.
Cookies that treat you right. Sativa. And each cookie is 10 milligrams of THC.
Mm-hmm.
These are peanut butter mini cookies. And let me tell you, what a delicious treat it was.
It was so good.
Is stunning.
It was
so
absolutely amazing. And I was like, this is just a cookie.
good.
a peanut
Just
butter edible McFlurry.
Oh.
Next time. Okay, so we have been watching our movies that have been on our movie list. If you've
Yes.
seen it on our social medias.
Yes.
The first one was Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. Great. What was the next one?
I have yet to see that movie.
It is.
You can
Another-
miss. Yeah, you don't have to watch it.
It's another like bad one, but
Yeah.
it has redeeming qualities.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
some of those qualities cannot be redeemed.
Judy Greer is in it, and I love Judy Greer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a
I do
queen.
love her.
Mm-hmm.
What was the second one?
She's never been given proper respect, but
Exactly.
It was the second one was The Strangers.
Oh,
Oh.
The Strangers was so. It was kind of fun.
listen, that movie messed me up for
Years.
years.
Yeah. The third one was
Aliens, which was so okay
Aliens.
the
Aliens.
sequel to Alien.
with Sigourney Weaver.
Okay, that's
Sigourney Weaver, obviously, I watched it and loved it because it's Sigourney Weaver and she could shit on my chest, and I would call that a fucking Oscar-winning movie. She was great, and I feel like there was a lot of stuff that happened in the first half of the movie that really didn't need to happen. It was long exposition, not enough Sigourney.
It was a lot of exposition. It was too much. And I was like, just show me Ripley and show me what she's doing.
I need more cowbell. I need more Sigourney.
Exactly. But the whole ending sequence, I think, saved it for me.
It did.
Because
It was
I'm sorry,
crazy.
I'm gonna do a spoiler because Aliens has been out for a long
25
time.
years.
Towards the end, you see the alien queen, the one in charge of everything,
The one popping all these
the one
babies
popping all
out.
the eggs out, all the face huggers. She takes the elevator.
She uses the elevator. And I'm
Sigourney
like,
is
what the
running away
actual fuck?
because the alien queen is really big. So Sigourney takes the elevator, but Sigourney's hitting all the elevator buttons because she's like, I need one to get here now. Sigourney gets an elevator, goes up, and then another elevator comes down, and the alien queen goes, huh? She even makes a sound,
And then she
walks on, and then Sigourney hears the other elevator when she's already on the level, and she's like, she sees it going up, and the camera pans to it. And it opens, and then the alien queen just walks on out like she just took the fucking elevator.
She just took the elevator.
It was so funny.
That's-
There's a picture of an alien from Alien wearing a xenomorph wearing a dress going upstairs like at the Met Gala, but under is like the xenomorph alien, and she's just like posing because it's a picture. And then there's a TikTok of this guy. He's like, here she comes, and they put the picture in, and he's like crying, and he's like, she's so beautiful. And that's all I can imagine, her stepping out of the elevator in a fucking dress.
She's like, she's a queen.
I was like, here she comes. And she comes out of the elevator.
Yeah, anytime we watch an alien movie, it's solely to look at the xenomorphs and be like, oh my god, there she goes.
There she is.
Yeah.
It's in front of her.
And then I'm like, oh, and then the little tongue comes out of their mouth to bite. And I'm like, the party.
Like, you're so kooky.
It's so great.
And then we watched Teeth, and that one I could have done without. I've seen it before
Vagina.
at a young age, yes.
Yeah.
But the plot line had a lot of like inappropriate things happening, and like I just wasn't feeling it.
It's the same vibe as It Follows.
Well,
That
for
movie's iconic, though. I love that movie.
for this one, It was like the fact that her stepbrother wanted to sleep with her.
Oh, you're talking about those subjects.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, weirdo shit. Yeah, I was like, no, not for me, dog.
I loved the action sequences. I loved the sound effects.
I loved...
Every time her teeth would...
Her teeth?
It would go...
It did.
It did.
With that noise.
Yeah.
And then the guys always went...
And
It was great.
The screaming was also so weird. Literally.
Like, dude. Choose a different one.
Choose a different one.
Different choices.
There
are no wrong choices, but make it different.
Make a different one. But then, yeah, and today we watched Van Helsing, which is iconic.
Okay.
What's your vibe, Ben?
Ratchet. God made Sarah Paulson special. I know that to be true.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You have Sarah Paulson.
Mm-hmm.
You have lesbianism.
Right.
You have wigs.
Right.
The wigs in the show
Uh-huh.
could step on me. I don't know how,
Absolutely.
but they should. And like a famous fictional character, like the bad bitch of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. She's a bad person. Sorry, but it was so good.
But yeah, now that's everything?
I think so.
Yeah, there's just a couple things you wrote down that you wanted to say at the end.
Right, okay, so that's everything. Follow us on social media if you like this episode. Like, share, subscribe, comment, please, on
And
everything.
If you didn't like it, I want to know.
I
What
want to know.
what can we improve on?
Buy our merch. It's on teespring.com/thehighguys.
Mm-hmm.
Go to it. We got shirts. We got stickers. We don't have buttons.
We have sweaters out. We added
sweaters.
to the inventory.
Mugs.
Soon
We have mugs.
soon we'll have dog sweaters.
Come on.
No, really?
Really?
Oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Register to vote.
Register to vote. There. If you watched our last video, which I hope you did, you looked at the description.
Barn, it's okay. It wasn't her fault. We'll hold it. We're almost there.
I put a link to register to vote at the bottom.
The microphone kept getting into the shot.
So, please register to vote. I guess.
Biden and Kamala, please.
I guess now
We're the goodbye guys.
Adios.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
So long.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
See you later.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
Adios.
Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-bop, bop.